Guys, so how is everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. I can't believe it's Wednesday already, but you know what, you guys, thank God it's half the week has gone by. Me personally, I am so excited. These days are going by so fast. I cannot wait for my son to come back from deployment. He's gone now for 6 months and it is killing me, absolutely killing me not having him in the United States. But anyway, I'm just so glad the time is going by so fast. So I hope everybody is staying safe, because clearly things are not doing too well with this COVID, and take all the precautions we need to, because things are just not getting any better. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Would truly appreciate it. So let's get into this video. I know you guys may feel like, oh my goodness, not again, not another Shane Dawson video. I had to, you guys, I truly had to. On Monday night, I was actually watching, I can't even remember, these days are going by so quick, I can't keep track of days. So yes, it actually was, no, I'm lying. Goodness gracious me. I know for a fact yesterday I actually spring cleaned my house, which it took me till, I started probably, I think it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I finished 3 o'clock the following morning. I did the whole shebang, but eventually I got done, so that was a good thing. So you guys, I was actually watching Ryland's video, his cooking show, and it was so entertaining. I just love Ryland and his cooking shows. And he was explaining it was him and Morgan that were doing the cooking. Well, let's say Morgan was the spectator and Shane was actually behind the camera, and he actually was literally begging Shane to at least say something or just to say hi, which truly tugged at my heart, because instantly I thought to myself, wow, this is the way I looked at it. Shane did not want Ryland's channel to be affected by how people felt negatively about him. That's the way I looked at it. Clearly, Ryland does not give a damn. That is his fiance. You know, they're in this together. But think about it, you guys. Go and watch Ryland. I'll actually insert in the description box Ryland's video. That just made my heart just drop. Shane stood there in silence filming this whole video, and he didn't want his presence to affect Ryland's video. Look at Shane's good heart. I don't know Shane from a bar of blue soap. I don't. Everybody is coming out and villainizing Shane, and I'm gonna get into certain people, and I do in advance apologize, excuse me, if this is a long video. I truly do apologize. For number one, when Shane came out with his statement, Shane mentioned everything that people wanted to be addressed, but it still wasn't enough for, it wasn't enough. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Okay, Shane made it quite clear that he is done. It's taking a toll on his mental health. He needs to take a step back. So if people feel like, oh, that was not good enough for them, you know what? Go take a seat. Go and take a seat. Because all you're wanting to do is just create more of what is not there. And I'm going to get further into it, but all I'm saying is that I've been there, I've done that. Mental health is no joke. It does not discriminate. It does not tell you when it's coming. It does not tell you how it's going to affect you. It just hits you. I learned that the hard way. You guys know I immigrated with my husband. It was just my husband, my son, and myself. just three of us. We came to a totally new country, left our entire family behind, and we came here. After I had my second child, I experienced depression. And you guys, that was the hardest thing for me. I didn't have friends. I'm talking about literally had no friends. I had no family here, nothing. My parents would come and visit us once a year. And I had to learn for myself because I literally had nobody. I was going through everything by myself. I had to basically suck it up because I had kids, I had a husband. I needed to be there for them. So anyway, it's not about me, it's about Shane. I know Shane has been dealing with self-esteem issues for a long time, mental health issues for a long time. People do not make things easier for the next person. And I get that, because when you put yourself out there, especially online, you're going to get a hell of a lot of criticism, which I 100%. But one thing people fail to understand, there's a limit. 100% there's a limit. You can take it so far. Then we get into how these drama channels came and picked everything apart. And okay, because I watch certain drama channels, things would be recommended to me, okay? And I've always been open. If you're my cup of tea, I'm gonna let you know. If you're not my cup of tea, I'm gonna let you know, okay? So I came across, which was recommended to me, Peter Monn, okay? So I decided, okay, let's see what you have to say. Then I went and I was reading his comments. You guys, I'm not gonna hold anything back, and I mean no disrespect. I'm gonna tell it like it is. Like they tell it like it is, I'm gonna tell it like it is. This is a channel for Jeffree haters. People that do not like Jeffree, this is a channel for you. Or if you dislike Jeffree, this is a channel for you. And it became the Jeffree and Shane dislike channel. Wherever you want to know their indiscretions, you'll find it here. This man starts his video off like being so sincere, and I mean this with no disrespect. All I'm saying is this is what I took away from it. He does mention that, oh, this is a very difficult time for Shane and Jeffree, and he hopes that they surrounding themselves with people that love them and, you know, that's there for them and all that kind of stuff. I even took notes. I'm sorry, but I had to take notes. And then his hopes that, you know, they take time, get off the internet, sort themselves out, all that, you know. He really wants the best for them. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then he is looking, all he wants from them is accountability. Okay. You saw Shane's statement. Clearly that wasn't good enough for you. He also mentions that he 100% agrees that people can change, but he just wants them to be held accountable. So, okay, fine, I get that. And after all that is said and done, he feels that he doesn't think that people are gonna let Shane go down at the expense of a Jeffree Star. Okay. But maybe 2 or 3 videos prior, you had a video that's titled The Fall of Shane Dawson. I didn't even go in to watch that because it actually in the background had like the social blade. Obviously, you know, it's like, to me, clearly, you guys, this is all about redemption. For Peter Monn, this is redemption for James Charles. Okay, it's his channel. Nobody can tell him what to do. But when you start your video off by saying you firmly believe people can change, you want the best for people, but then you go and you shred these people to filth, I'm not here defending Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, or Tati. No. What I am doing is being a human being with compassion. Because at the end of the day, there's the truth, there's two sides to a story, and then there's the truth in the middle, you know. So my thing now, Peter Monn, you can have at it, you can go. Another thing, he's pushing this thing about this pathetic woman, Gabby Hanna. Gabby Hanna fed him the story, or told him and told somebody else, I think it was Dustin Daly, that Shane Dawson was the one to tell her that Tisha Paytas has a certain STD, or an incurable STD. Now, where do I even begin with that? Peter Monn, and I mean this, I'm going to say it again, I don't know, I'm just being straightforward. Honestly and truly, Shane Dawson felt like he was the grandpa to these beauty gurus. You seem to hold yourself to such a high standard that you are the grandpa to these drama channels. So, why didn't you get Gabby Hanna to validate that? Because you keep pushing that story. You're making Shane out to be a villain. You can't confirm or deny this. This is just hearsay, which you are pushing because you want to villainize, or you want to put this on Shane Dawson. And before I go any further, I like to give credit where credit is due. Remember back in the day how everybody used to come against Rich Lux, Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder? They were all on the payroll, right? I want you guys, if you have the time, to go back and look at their videos recently. Unlike the sellout like Ashley Kyle, okay, that sold her soul for the dollar. They actually put effort now into what they report. Thorough research. Dustin Daly, I can 100%. I don't give a shit about these people, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Ashley Kyle jump shipped, right? Now she's on the opposite end now. So wherever it seems as though, to me, wherever it's beneficial, that's where you'll go. That's just the way I see it. So let's get back to the whole Shane Dawson thing. Shane clearly said he's leaving because this is affecting him mentally. Who are you all to even question that? Why? Jeffree Star, okay? You'll 100% want this man cancelled. Oh, I can never support Shane Dawson or Jeffree Star because it doesn't go according to my models. Okay, I can respect that. I can 100% respect that. What I'm not doing here is justifying what he's doing. Only Jeffree Star can account for Jeffree Star. That's it. But at the end of the day, Jeffree Star is human, okay? You all want Jeffree Star to be accountable. How can you all expect somebody to be accountable and change, but keep bringing up the past? It's like, how do you do that? How do you expect somebody not to be rebellious against that? How can you all? Let me just leave it at that. It's like, how do you all expect this? Okay, can we talk about Tati? Okay, so look at when James Charles betrayed or was disloyal to Tati. You're totally discredited her feelings, her hurt, because of what Jeffree Star had done, okay? What, again, I emphasize, what Jeffree Star did was wrong, 100%. But look at what y'all did to Tati. Y'all totally discredited her feelings. Y'all ran her off your center, all the hate. Well, not your, but people. Sent her hate. What she spoke about was the truth. How come to this day, example, the Dolan twins are still not coming out to stand up for James Charles? Look at the passive-aggressive things he's putting out on Twitter. And I'm inserted here. Look at this, what he put out on Twitter. Is he looking for sympathy? Is he looking for pity? Why did you treat Tati like that? You made her feel like she did not belong. The same thing that James Charles did to Marlena Stell, that woman. Totally disrespected her. Look at what Gabriel Zamora is doing. He seems to just be like a pest. You know, it's like you insert yourself, you know, and I mean, maybe this is just a wrong analogy that I'm using. You know, when a dog goes and doo-doo on the ground and you get the flies, they just want to, you know, insert themselves there. It's like, Gabriel, get a life, man. She's done nothing to you. Absolutely nothing. And you were the one that wants to come on and put a tweet out saying that she ain't shit. I think you got it mixed up, because you seem to latch on to wherever you can. Another thing that's come to my attention, all these people, a lot of people might hate me for this, but besides Bretman Rock in this past year or so, who else has had a collab with him besides the TikTokers and all that there? It's like everybody supports James Charles from afar. I don't know, that's just something I noticed. It's just weird. You know, Twitter is the most vile platform. It's absolutely vile. And I don't know how people even, it's just like so weird to me, you know. I sit there and I witness and I think to myself, how do people even sit behind this phone or behind this computer and even type these things out? It's like you have a choice. If you don't want to support that person, don't support that person. It's just so weird. But all I'm saying, people, all these people that are putting out these remarks about Jeffree Star, Tati, Shane Dawson, it only speaks about the type of person you are to say things like that. Because if you were a decent person, you wouldn't say anything at all. We all understand what Jeffree Star did was wrong, 100%. But like, it's just, you are messing with people's mental health. You truly are. You were so compassionate to James Charles for being at that low point. Shane is at that low point right now. But there's no compassion for him. Or even Jeffree Star could be there. But you all just don't give a damn because you want to see him cancelled. These are human beings, people. As we all know, karma is a bitch. But who are we to judge? Who are we to inflict pain on the next person? Who are we to pass judgment on the next person? This whole thing about, let's look at things the way they are, okay? Jeffree Star has a multi-million-dollar business with his cosmetic brand. He has other ventures. So even if he's cancelled off of YouTube, Jeffree Star is still fine. What does James Charles have? A Morphe palette and a mini Morphe palette and his apparel. I'm just looking at it for what it is. Or maybe I'm in the dark, I don't know. So all I'm saying is that you want Tati to come out with a video. If she does come out with a video, I don't think you're all gonna get what you want. Look how you treated her in her first video, the video that she made. So when you don't get what you want, for her to basically villainize James, I mean, if you all don't get the video you want from Tati, but maybe her villainizing Shane and Jeffree and vindicating James, you're gonna come after her again. So it's basically damned if you do, damned if you don't, once again, people. All these tea channels, wait, let's back up. I want to start with Luscious Massacre. 2 months ago, I made a video about Luscious Massacre. He was actually in hospital with the virus. The thing that upset me was that we were at a bleak time at that time. And Luscious was laying there and feeling so entitled. He deserved more. I'll link that video down below. He swore back then, 2 months ago, he swore he's done with the negativity. He's over it. Where's Luscious today? Luscious is stuck in the mud with the wheels spinning and going nowhere because he's still stuck on Dustin Daly, Rich Lux and Nick Snyder. Still calling them the bully channels. They passed that stage. Passed it. He's still the one that's stuck there. Stuck on Jeffree Star because he feels this is what a leech does. They leech onto something thinking they're going to benefit. Unfortunately, there's nothing to benefit, Luscious. You need to stop. You need to move on. You need to go take several seats. Because what you're doing is promoting hate. You yourself in your videos, you tell your subscribers to defend you. Key. And then say, oh no, this is the way you should. But let me insert again how vile your subscribers are, that you stamp with the seal of approval. You on Twitter every fucking day liking negative things about Shane Dawson, Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder, Rich Lux. How pathetic are you? And that saddens me because 2 months ago you were in a state where you were so vulnerable. And you swore that you've changed, you're not going to give in to the negativity. Look at where you are today, Luscious. Manny, MUA, can fend for himself. He's a grown man. And when I look at videos, when people talk about you, you're not very well spoken about, Luscious. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying, like when you were laying in that hospital bed, vulnerable as ever, you swore, and I'm even repeating myself, which I hate doing. But this is so sad because those people have moved on. They've written their wrongs. Okay? They done. They passed it. They've learned from it. Only you stuck with those wheels turning with nowhere to go. You know, guys, sometimes I just work myself up and it's just not worth it. But you know what? Clearly, Nick Snyder, Dawson, Petty Page, Lux, they've moved on. You know, they did what they needed to do. They didn't sell their souls for a penny. They didn't do all that kind of stuff, unlike Ashley Kyle. But clearly, Luscious Massacr has bills to pay. So can we probably maybe start to go fund me so we can probably help him out, because clearly he's suffering in a way that he's just now feeling a bit bad to ask, you know, for attach his Venmo or Cash App, you know, like he's doing the hospital. I'm just saying. But anyway, you know what? Enough of Luscious. He really needs to just take several seats. I'll even send him a seat if he wishes. Then we move on to everybody's like now up in arms. Let's look at it from a different perspective in regard to Morgan Adams, right? Morgan Adams does have a very, very large subscriber base. She has a lot of sponsors. Excuse me. Probably, let's look at it from a different angle. Maybe she felt she could not be associated with this type of drama because of the sponsorships that she has. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe. I'm just saying. Probably, you know, let me know your thoughts down below. Just let me know if I'm just reaching here or what it is. But you guys, in closing, this is what I want to say. Shane Dawson came out and made his statement, said his piece. One thing people fail to realize is that mental health is very serious. Very, very serious. And especially being on social media, you'll know. You know, I'm not even that active on Twitter. I just go on and I check. But social media can be the cause or contribute to depression. Even anxiety. My goodness, these past few days, my anxiety was going through the flippin' roof, man. It's like everybody is coming after Shane. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? But there also have been people in support of Shane, you know, to say, well, okay, it's not everybody that feels this way. And once again, I'm going to repeat myself, you guys. There is a correlation between social media and depression. 100%. Take care of your mental health. Make sure that is intact first, off the back. Just relieve yourself of all social media, your phone, your computer. Do whatever you need to do. Take a walk, just be in nature, do whatever you need, but your brain definitely needs attention. Absolutely 100%. And another thing, you guys, alone in the United States, half of adults will definitely experience a mental illness during their lifetime. It's like, if that is, imagine kids, you know. So if you do have kids, monitor them. In closing, I'm going to say this. Shane Dawson, take care of yourself. Block the outside world out. Block it out. We are all entitled to our feelings. Express your feelings. Don't let people silence you. There are people out there that truly love you, that appreciate you, appreciate the work you do. At the end of the day, just remember one thing. You can only be accountable for yourself. If you feel you have issues with mental illness, I'm going to leave a phone number down below. I'm going to leave a web address down below. Take care of your mental state first. That's the most important thing. And don't forget, you guys, please be kind to one another. It's not hard to do. Because if you treat people the way you want to be treated, you'll be okay. You will be okay. Before I go, please let me know your thoughts and comments down below. I know maybe a lot of people's gonna come after me for this, but you know what? Who the hell cares? Who cares? You know? But you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. So you guys, until the next time, please be safe. Don't forget, please, please, please take the proper precautions. Please. So until next time, you guys, please be safe out there. And don't forget, be kind to one another. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.